Hi everybody, Sandy here, and I just wanted to do a quick check-in with you. Something has been running around in my head and I wanted to share it with you and see if I could get some comments from you all. I've been reading a lot about change lately and how folks make change stick, make change happen. Last night on a group coaching call, a comment got made that has been really resonating for me today, and that comment was, what gets rewarded gets repeated. And I love that because it's true. If you think about it, even if there's a negative response that in some way pays off, so follow me there. The idea that when I eat too much pizza, the pizza tasted really good. It might have been good going down. I really enjoyed it. It was probably in a social situation or part of my Sunday night routine. So that was the reward. It's kind of a negative behavior because it doesn't get me where I want to be if I overindulge in pizza. So we think, well, how is that getting rewarded? It's getting rewarded with that social behavior, with that great taste right at that moment. So how do we make change stick and recognize the positive rewards that we want to reap and make those so that we will repeat them? In other words, how do we reward them? And that's where a lot of my clients get stuck, is figuring out so many of our rewards tend to revolve around food. Oh, I got a raise. Let's go out for dinner. Oh, we're celebrating a birthday. Let's make a cake. So there's so many rewards. It could even be just, I want to get together with friends, so I'm going to reward myself. We're going to go out. We're going to have a couple of glasses of wine. So how do I reward myself and not necessarily sabotage my efforts? And this requires a little bit of thought on your part. What is it that's important to you that would make a good reward? It doesn't have to be a huge thing. It can be a little thing. One of the favorite things that a client came up with that I love, that people have been able to repeat in some way over and over, was she wanted to repeat a small behavior, in this case tracking or journaling. And so it couldn't be a big reward every time she did it. And if she put it off too long, so if she said, well, if I track for a whole month, I get to do X, it didn't serve its purpose and help her engage. So how can I do that in a way that encourages me to repeat it often? And for this particular person, she said, you know what, I don't allow myself to have mani-pedis very often, and that's a big splurge for me. So for every day that I track, I'm going to throw $1 in a jar. And by the end of a few weeks, she had enough money to go get a manicure. By the end of a month, she had enough to go do a mani-pedi. And that worked to motivate her. So it was figuring out, what is it I want to repeat? How big of a deal is it? How big does the reward need to be? What kind of a reward can I do that is not going to sabotage my efforts? In fact, in this case, it made her feel better and reinforced her efforts. And then setting that up and putting it in motion. So I'm going to encourage you today, think about what behavior are you trying to repeat? So what do you want to reward? What scale should that reward be on? And then what can you do? So if you've got some ideas, post them in the comments below, or private message me, share those so that we can help other people. Thanks. Hope you guys have a great day. Repeat and reward those behaviors that will get you where you want to be. If you're having trouble with that, you know how to reach me through either Facebook, Sandy@kickitupcoaching.com, or go to www.kickitupcoaching.com. Would love to talk to you. Take care. Bye-bye.